We are your hosts, Trisha
and Tasha.
It's
Wednesday. We have a really great show on today. We have gospel singer, songwriter, and actor Mann. She'll be talking about her upcoming album, Overcomer, which debuts August 6th.
So you guys let her know you're in the room. Drop all those emojis, hearts, smiley faces, and hellos. And also, we have a surprise giveaway. You guys get into it. We're going to put the details in the comments, and the word for today is star. The star that you guys are.
I like that. The star that you guys are. That's pretty good.
Yeah, so go ahead and comment star to participate in the surprise giveaway. You think they're ready for Tamela?
Yes, I think they're ready for Tamela. So ready that you guys are going to drop all kind of nice, wonderful emojis and comment with us in real time. And with that being said,
she heard that Wednesday, so we can send backup for her.
Yeah, I think we can do the backup. Yeah, I think she heard
that was our audition.
I think was it our audition?
Yeah, it was.
Okay, and if she didn't hear, we can kind of let her know.
Yeah, we will let her know
in a subtle way.
Yeah.
All right. With that being said, we're going to bring on our guest, Tamela Mann. Tamela.
Hey.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good, everybody. Good to see you guys.
Yes. You look absolutely wonderful.
Well, thank you. I'm trying to hang with the twins.
Hang with the twins. Hey, triplets.
And to our viewers, we did something special on today. We decided to dress alike for our guest Tamela, so it's a little bit of a surprise. Yeah, a little unity happening here, right?
There's nothing wrong with unity. There's strength in unity.
Strength in unity.
It probably won't happen for another 6 months, but we got you today.
I'm good with that. I'm good.
Yes. Tamela, congratulations. Your upcoming album, Overcomer, debuts on August 6th. And, you know, the premise of it is to help us have hope and to heal. Yes. So tell us, what does that mean for everyone in such trying times as what we're living in today?
Well, I'm hoping that we can overcome all this that we've been through. The songs that we've put on the album Overcomer, I believe in my heart that they're going to be very encouraging and bring hope and inspiration to everyone, because right now a lot of us need some help. We need some hope and to overcome a bunch of obstacles that's happened, especially over these last 18 months. Yeah. It's been really something. It's been really something, and we really need God to just help and just to be the I am. That's one of the song titles on the album. To be the great I am in our lives. So I'm hoping everyone is going to love it as much as I have, because just doing it, it's different. It was so different this time for me on Overcomer. Maybe because of all the things that we were going through right now. And, you know, not really being around people and not being able to touch as much is because I'm a hugger.
Yeah,
it's been such a difficult time for me not to hug people, but I'm praying that this is the open key to overcome all the obstacles that a lot of us are facing.
Love that. Open key. I love that. Yeah.
Now, Tamela, along with your beautiful vocals, you also stepped from behind the mic to produce and write on this project as well. Tell us more about that.
I sit and talk to all the producers on the album to give my thoughts on where I was taking it, because my words were completion, finishing, overcoming, and and it's like staying focused and finished. So it's like, this is really the premise of this album, is to be, to stay focused.
Yeah.
And keep our eyes on the prize, which even though we're going through all these things in this earth, but God is the center of all of it, and we need him. And just like the first single I put out, Touch From You, right then, earlier last year, that we all needed a touch from God. So
yes, indeed.
I just really poured my heart into it this time, because off the last 5-6 years, I was dealing with my knees, which a lot of people didn't know that I was singing and dancing around, but I was in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
And the one thing that all of us go through as women, or will go through, is menopause. Started dealing with that, and the knee surgery. After going through knee surgery and them putting that the implants in my leg, I didn't know if everything was going to work properly or what, but I can't dance for the Lord. I lost my dance.
Ooh, love it.
So those things are kind of what I based the album on, and when was talking to all the young men, the producers that worked with me on this project, and I'm just really, really again excited about everyone hearing it.
Oh, yeah, we're excited too.
Love it, love it. We have, just want to make a mention, we have Frenchette Bryant. She says, hello, beautiful, praise God. And then we have some other people just saying, hello, you look absolutely wonderful. So,
hey, everybody. Oh, I see it. I'm looking at I see it.
Yeah, lots of things.
And you know what? God's word was star tonight, but I look at it as we're all stars in God's eye. We're all a star. It's no big eyes and no little U's. That we all have a place in God's heart, a special place in his heart. And I think that was really cute for the word for today. It was really
yeah, we like that. Thank you for that, Tamela.
Thank you. Thank you. Go Help Me featuring the Fellas is a soul-stirring song that speaks to the hearts of those in pain. And also the video, it really lets us know that it's okay to see a therapist, and then also walk inside the church house. So what do you want to say to people as far as you can get help outside of the four walls of the church?
You know, when how that song came about, I was sitting talking to the producer, which was Phil Bryant, and I was just telling him that I realized in my life another step was that I needed to ask for help, meaning because I've been dealing with this weight issue my whole life. And once I joined up with WW, you know, it kind of gave me another sense of health and wellness of how that we need to take care of ourselves. And I was just talking that I just simply need some help, and I realize that I can't do this on my own. And he came back with the chorus of help me. And I was like, yes. And I wanted to do something old school. So he came back with this quartet vibe, and I was like, that's it. He said, I'm coming back to Dallas, mama, and we're gonna do the verses. So I helped write the verses on the song, and you know, me and a couple of my daughters, and it was just amazing because what happens is in our society, our people, we shun upon, you know, our community shun upon going to see a therapist or, you know, to say psychiatrist.
We do.
We think, you know, everybody say, "Are you crazy?" Going to? That's not true. A lot of times, what I realize now is it's another outlet. It's another outlet for us to ask for help. And I just want to encourage people that it's okay to ask for help. And you know, sometimes you have to show that you're vulnerable. A lot of times, we don't want nobody to see that. You know, allow pride to get in the way of letting people see that, you know, that you're in a vulnerable state and that you're really in a place that you really need to put your hand out like, hey, can you just grab my hand, pray for me, or give me some kind of words, or just listen to what I'm saying, because I'm in a bad place right now. And I just want people to know that it's okay. We know where our help comes from. It comes from the Lord. We know that. But sometimes we need some earthly help.
Yeah, we do.
And it's okay to ask.
It's okay.
And we're glad that you portrayed that in the video as well, and in real life as well.
That was my son's idea when he came with me, because I had one idea of when I came coming into church, coming in for help. But he was like, Mom, I want to approach it another way by incorporating a therapist. And I was like, yes, son. I mean,
Junior.
Yes, I mean, but y'all, I don't know if you took time out to read some of the comments. It's so many young people crying out and saying that they need help and that this song is really helping them. I'm like, 13-year-old. 14-year-old.
We noticed a lot of the teenagers and a lot of the young people were saying how your song was really helping them, and we don't realize that a lot of our young people are really suffering.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes,
that was like I was going to ask you about the feedback, and you just tied into that because the young people today are like bleeding out. They're hurting really bad. So I'm glad that you have a platform where you can just sing and speak about it to help them with that.
Yes. And I'm just really grateful. But that was one of my prayers that I asked God. I said, Lord, I know that a lot of people from 30 up listen to my music. I said, God, but if you could do it for me, I want to be able to touch the hearts of the teenagers, the 20-year-olds, that we could, I just let them know that there is safety in your arms, that we can come to you. We can cry out to you and don't have to worry about nobody knowing what we say, because you're going to keep it.
Yes.
You know, so, but I just that's the thing is I want to be a help in any way that I can, and to make myself accessible. Even I look at my own grandkids, because a couple of them were dealing with some issues, and we, looked into that, where them talking to a therapist, and I was like, it's okay to talk. I said, it's okay to ask questions. I said, that's the only way you're going to find out something. Don't be afraid. I said, because what happened to me as a kid is I was so shy, y'all. I was so shy that even when I was in school, when I really needed help, I was afraid of being wrong, afraid of somebody laughing at me, afraid of just saying, I need a little bit more help with this question because I don't understand it. Yes. And it really actually put me back. I mean, I didn't skip a grade, but it put me back where I couldn't, I was making a C when I probably could have been making a B or A if I was opened up and just asked the question. Mm-hmm. And I just think it's important that we make ourselves open to just listen to our young people, and to whoever. I say young people, but older people, we need somebody to listen to us too. So
we need some help too. We need some help too. Yes. Before we ask our next question, we do have Abby Moncourt. She says, "How do you celebrate yourself as a woman?" If we kind of segue a little bit and answer her question, how do you celebrate yourself as a woman?
How do I celebrate myself? I have learned that in order for me to be a good wife and a good mother, I have to take out some time for me, and it's okay. Yeah, I guess that's our other word for the night. It's okay.
Okay, it is okay.
If you don't take care of you, you can't take care of your family. You're not going to be able to do it 100%. Sometimes that may be, if you're a reader, you may need to take you a book, go to the park, go to Barnes and Noble, go to Starbucks, anywhere that you can, to have you a moment to yourself. Even sometimes, if just sitting in the bathtub, I'm like, hey, I need just a moment to just relax. But I'm going to get my nails, my feet done. You can't afford to do it every 2 weeks, but if you could do it once a month, just take that time for you. That's how I kind of keep myself sane.
Well, thank you. So Abby Moncourt, follow tap.
Thank you for that question.
Yes. And take care of yourself and do something for yourself. Yes.
Yeah. Now, Tamela, in addition to the fellas, you have some heavy hitters also on this album. You have Kirk Franklin, Wyclef Jean.
Yes.
Yeah, you have Travis Green and Todd Dulaney. What was it like working with these on this project?
Man, okay. Todd Dulaney, I went to Chicago doing all of this, and we all was masked, and then we, had took our test and everything.
Yeah.
It was a smash with Todd Dulaney to go and work with him for us to do it live, and I did it live with his band and his singers.
Right.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was just amazing. I mean, it was an amazing 2 days of us putting this all together. And I have Travis, I just sit with him on the phone for about an hour or so and just talk to him about his song. Todd's song is Finished Work.
Okay.
Starts out the album. Travis' song is finished at the end of the album.
Right.
My theme is talking about finishing and completion. Remember?
Yes.
Those guys, when I tell you the Lord, I ain't gonna say he faxed it, but they tuned in with the Lord and with me on this project, and it was just a great experience with both of them. And I mean, even with the music and demo that Travis sent in, because he wound up producing the music to it and with the arrangement and everything, and used his singers. But then I came back in and did my vocals with Phil Bryant here at my facility. But and Wyclef, we had to do his, since of COVID, he did away, and then we came together and talked on the phone. But I was in such shock, like, my phone.
What was that like?
That's an awesome combination.
But then with Kirk too, it's like I've been knowing Kirk since he was 15 years old. We've grown up together, over 30-year friendship.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So it was amazing working with all the guys and the producers. My daughter vocal produced me on it, Tillymann, and her girlfriend helped coaching their JP. I mean, Justin Pearson. But it was just, and my husband David, of course.
Yes.
Just, I think the Lord, what happened is he surrounded me around 30-year-olds. Because everybody's in their 30s.
30s, yeah.
And besides me and David, and it was incredible.
Yeah, the energy. We would imagine the energy was just absolute. And we know that the Overcomer, August 6th. Everyone listening, including
you can pre-order now, y'all. Y'all can pre-order.
Yeah,
everybody over here that's tuning in, you can pre-order now.
Pre-order. Yes. We know
Please do. Tell somebody.
And we know that everybody will pick up that same energy when they're listening. So we're very, very excited. And don't forget, guys, to pre-order. And then, so we're gonna ask you. You have reprised your role as Cora on Assisted Living, Tyler Perry's BET, and we want to ask you, what is it like to continue to have that character going? Because it's such a fun character, but what is it like for you?
You know what? It's an amazing, but what's funny is I think everybody's saying Corey ain't aging at all.
I know, right? I thought the same thing.
It's so funny, but
good. Cora's living her best life.
Yes. I'm having a great time living my best life. Honestly. Yeah. It's good. You know, singing is my first love. But acting and being with David as Mr. Brown is another piece of, it's icing on the cake, guys.
Yeah.
On the cake. It's a wonderful experience, even with the whole cast, how everybody is just gelling together, and it's a lot of fun. It's like it's getting better and better as the seasons go.
Yeah.
And I really am having a good time, and the Lord is just being faithful unto us and allowing work still to come in when a lot of people were out of work.
Praise God. Yeah.
I'm so grateful to that, and grateful to Mr. Perry for just thinking of something to keep a lot of people working when a lot of people was out of work. So I'm just happy that she's still around.
She's still around.
She's still cutting up, and she's still laughing and everything, of course.
Right. Speaking of laughing, Tamela, we had the opportunity to speak with Courtney Nicole, your co-star on Assisted Living. And we asked her, now, how do you guys keep it together on set with David Mann as Mr. Brown and J. Anthony Brown?
Oh, my God.
We don't.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have to tell them to stop. They just keep going. I mean, these two old, I call them the black grumpy old men.
The black grumpy old men. Love it.
It's so funny. And it's so funny. Courtney called me a couple of days ago and just to check in with me. But it's just really been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It really was. And it's just like you say, it made light of the moment of what the world was going in, because Tyler had us in a bubble on the campus of Tyler Perry Studios, where it's like you couldn't go out. They put housing, food, everything you needed. He had it on this campus. Wow. And it was just amazing. I mean, the food, if you wasn't careful, you've been gaining weight. I did good. I sustained. I didn't gain and I didn't lose. I just stayed there.
As long as you're happy, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
That's that comfort food.
and we know that, everything was covered. And Tyler Perry was doing things during COVID and the pandemic that a lot of people, especially Hollywood, had to shut down and not do. So it was
they were trying to figure out what he did.
But God's covering was all over what he did and everybody around him, and he kept going.
No cases.
Kept going. So we totally respect that, and it was just such a blessing. Now, the Mann family dinner is enjoyable to watch because it's like sitting down with our own family. But why do you feel that you all's YouTube show resonates with people?
Well, I think because we show, we let the skeletons out the bag.
Yeah.
And, we just uncover it. It's like to let people know that it may look like we have more than everybody or something more than anybody, but we don't. We have problems just like everybody else. We go through things just like everyone else, and we're no different.
Yes.
We're no different. More people may just see us than you, but we're no different from you.
Yeah.
And then that's what we want people to know, that I still, even though I still call them my kids, even though my kids are grown, I still be trying to tell them what to do. I'll be trying to give them guidance. Praise God.
Yeah.
We are enjoying and loving David Jr. on
on camera.
Yes.
He's a hoot. I was just with him, and he is. My baby girl Tia was having a procedure done today, y'all. So we went to see about her, and he walks in the room. He has on a baseball cap and some shades. He said, "I'm the pastor." He walked in.
Oh my gosh! And they probably believed that he was a pastor, right?
Yeah, but the nurse just laughed. But it really, by him coming in and cutting up, it really helped Tia relax because she was so nervous. But it was just like, it's just amazing.
That's what you need. That's what you need. Again, some comments said that you're glowing, keep having fun, you're amazing. But we're gonna have a little fun. We're gonna have a little fun with you, Tamela. So we're gonna ask you some rapid fire questions, and you just let us know the first thing that comes to your mind. Don't worry, you're good.
Let me get a tissue. I may have to break out in a sweat over here.
They're PG. Yeah, they're totally PG. So
well, I wasn't worried about that. We're all grown. Both of y'all are married. Y'all married?
I'm married. You know what? Actually, my 10th, oh my gosh, I'm getting emotional. Wedding anniversary is this Friday. God is so good. He is so good. Yes. And guess what? Guess what? I'm still in love with that man.
Me too. After 33 years, he still give me goosebumps.
Yes, God is good. God is
he
good.
is.
So you two give us hope for the ones that are not married yet. So thank you for the positive, because we don't hear a lot about positive marriages and relationships. Yeah. So I'm always blessed when I'm around someone, and I've been around my twin, and I might sound biased because we're related, but I see what that looks like, and I see what it looks like with other people. So it's a blessing that when people love their spouses, that they talk about it and they let other people know. So thank you both.
It's all God.
You're welcome. But you know the crazy thing, and I'll let y'all ask y'all questions.
Yeah, sure.
It's hhard for you to get on national television and talk about positive marriages.
Yes.
Do y'all hear me over here in the comments?
Yes.
Okay. It's so hard to get on there and talk about them. It's like everything they want. If he was playing off on me and going out doing whatever he was doing. They want to talk about that, but us just being happy and building our marriage and family together, we can't get no time.
You know what? You are so right. So Angela Brim said, "How do you stay strong in your marriage?" Because you just talked about that.
Because you know what, we try. One thing that we do is we try to outdo each other doing for each other. Nothing goes lacking. Nothing goes lacking because your needs and wants are being met. His needs and wants are being met. And that really, really, really works, guys. If we aim, it's just not to do things to get, like us women, sometimes it's like, oh, I want a new purse or a new dress or whatever. But I still, like, if he wants something, okay, it's like we give.
Yeah.
We give for each other. And it's not all about things. I'm saying things, but it's not all about things. But sometimes it's just even with you trying to get your way.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to just, okay.
I mean,
But it happens. It happens. But I love him. We took divorce off the table.
Oh yeah.
That's not an option.
Not an option.
We just said in the beginning that we're willing to work through whatever comes our way. And it's like I was saying earlier about that menopause thing. David got on the internet and researched and found out so many things that I didn't even know.
Bless his heart. Yes.
He was like, I want to know what's wrong with my wife, because it does send you into something that you're not. To me, it's almost like, to me, I call it the devil. It's like he just be trying to take over your body. And I'm like, Lord, this is not me. And I said, if you can allow this cup to pass me.
Yes.
I said, because God, I got to work with people, be in the public. And, it's 10 times worse than when you have your monthly.
Yeah, I've heard about that. It's 10 times worse.
Yeah. It really is. And it's like, it's not talked about a lot in our community. And I just, even like interviews like this, I just want to bring awareness.
Thank you.
That's been together for a long time. And we just wanted to, I just want people, I want us to work. I want marriages to work. I want them to last.
And you're helping somebody with that. So we appreciate you sharing that. Somebody's going to be blessed because of that.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your transparency. And that's why we love you, because you're so down to earth. And you and David are so relatable. And that's why people really navigate toward your music and you all as people. And with that being said, the rapid fire question. But so the first one, who are you currently watching on YouTube? I mean, you guys got your fabulous YouTube channel, but who are you currently watching?
Y'all finna laugh now. I don't know their name, but got my husband pulled me in. I've been watching them hunt for, because here in Texas, we're having like the wild hog thing. It's really bad. I've been watching them hunt and catch wild hog.
I would have never guessed.
I have, and it makes me want to go on a hunt now. So I mean,
because Instagram hunting for hogs, right?
But the thing is, they've been tearing up people's farms and yards.
Wow.
You know, and they make babies so fast, and it's nothing really here in our area to kill them. Like, you know, the coyotes can't take them down because they're so strong.
Yeah,
that's one thing I've been watching on YouTube.
Would have never guessed. Thank you.
That sounds kind of scary too.
It's not scary. It's fun. It's funny actually, but I mean, you know, okay. That's the country Tam in me. That's the country Tam in me for everybody to hear.
So the next one is your top 3 choices on your playlist. Who are you listening to on your playlist right now? Top 3.
I'm Todd Delaney, Todd Gabbard, Miranda Curtis are my top 3 that I've been really playing a lot. Oh, and Jason Nelson's new song.
Yeah. So that was like a bonus. Yeah, top 3 and then a bonus, right? Yeah. And your favorite downtime activity?
At where?
Your favorite downtime activity, something that you like to do.
I like to watch TV.
Okay, TV. Okay.
I like to watch TV. I love Law and Order. I can watch them back to back.
Okay.
And I like Westerns.
Okay.
I like Westerns and but I'm a movie person. And I like doing crafts. You know, I like doing crafts. I decorate my whole house and
beautiful
stuff like that. It relaxes me.
Beautiful.
Okay, we love it.
Beautiful. Before we end our wonderful conversation, we don't say interview, Tamela. We say conversation because we're in different places right now, but we feel like we're just right there with you, sitting down as good friends, having a conversation. And that's what we'll always call it. But we also, I believe Rhonda Moore earlier in the comments said that she saw you at a Walmart one time. I don't have the comment in front of me, but she took a picture with you. So we just want to kind of let you know that you have someone that you're on somebody's photo.
Hey. And I was just at the hospital and I just took some more with some people. So I try, if I'm looking pretty decent. Now, sometimes I have to tell people, if I see you again, we'll take a picture. Right now, I'm not camera ready because the first thing y'all gonna do is post it.
Post it on Instagram, right?
Yeah, we don't want you on TMZ or the Shade Room. We want to keep Tamela out of.
No, we don't. I'm gonna be in the Shade Room next week though, on the 5th, y'all. So y'all make sure to pay attention.
Real, yes.
Can I answer this question? Somebody say my meditation song.
Oh, sure, yes.
Okay, it's gonna be one of my new songs, guys. I have this new song called Source. Okay. And it's talking about the Lord being our source, and I can't do it without you. I can't do it without him. I couldn't see myself doing anything without him. So when this song comes out, I want Miss Angie, I want you to check it out. Source is gonna be your new one.
Beautiful.
That's good.
Thank you.
We love that.
Yes. Tamela Mann, thank you. Everyone, her new album, upcoming album, Overcomer. Again, it debuts on August 6th. You can do the pre-orders now. We'll go back and make sure that it's in our content if it's not already there in our content, so you all can pre-order. And we're so looking forward to this. And Tamela, you continue to display such grace and such, a relatability about yourself. You're beautiful on the inside and out. We love the representation that you and your husband, David, display ongoing. And just as you mentioned before, you do your music to help and heal people. And that's what we always hear from you. So again, thank you for gracing us with your presence this evening on the Twins of Media Live. You must come back and visit with us real soon.
I would love to. I love to. And we got to come back after the album comes out so I can we can do one with the people to see what's the next. They can help me pick the next single.
Yes.
Oh, we hear that,
You guys
guys?
hear that?
All right.
But
Carolyn.
thank you, everybody that tuned in. Thank you for your questions. I love you all. I'm looking over here because I'm looking at y'all comments. But thank y'all so much, and I love you. And thank you for the support.
Yeah, we'll look forward to seeing you again. You and David have a wonderful rest of your evening.
Yeah. Also, too, we hope that Tia feels well soon.
Yeah.
Thank you. Y'all be praying for her. Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Right.
I love you too. Somebody say I love you, Mama. I love you too.
Oh, you're a sweetheart.
They love you, Tamela.
Love you, Tamela. All right. Thank you.
God bless you. Thank
God
y'all.
bless you.
You too.
God bless.
Bye-bye. What a beautiful soul she is.
She blesses. I mean, a huge blessing. And
you know, when you talk to someone, it's just genuine. It just comes out just straight from the heart.
yeah,
No kind of fluff and buff. That's Tamela, you know.
Tamela.
Yeah.
And very relatable. Always have been. I love the fact that her music speaks to the people, and it allows us. And we were talking about the young people, and we did see a lot of the comments for. There were a lot of 14-year-olds and 13-year-olds and teenagers saying, I'm going through a really hard time. They're dealing with their family issues, school issues, and they're talking about how listening to Tamela Mann's song is indeed healing and helping them.
Yeah, and glad that they are indeed speaking up. So if you guys enjoyed that interview, go ahead and continue to comment in the comment section.
Yeah, you can comment after the live. You can comment right now in real time. Thank you guys again for joining us and being a part of today's conversation with Tamela Mann.
Yeah, and don't go anywhere yet. We're going to kind of have a conversation with you guys now. We've talked to Tamela. Yeah. Now it's your turn for us to have a conversation with you. And what are people talking about this week? What were they talking about this week? And, so let's segue to that.
Well, congratulations.
I was trying to ease into that.
Yeah, well, congratulations to the Milwaukee Bucks. They are the 2020-2021 NBA champions.
As I do my slow clap.
She's giving a really slow clap.
Yes, no shade to the Bucks, but I was really rooting for Chris Paul. I'm not a Suns fan. I'm Warriors all day. But I like the underdog story. Yeah. And so I wanted Chris Paul to get a ring. And I would say they can come back next year. Yeah. But my Warriors are coming back next year. I believe that. Speaking that out. And I hope that Klay Thomas. Klay, if you are listening, please stay healthy. Please stay healthy. We need you.
Yeah. Actually, I was rooting for the Phoenix Suns because I thought it would be really great for Chris Paul to win a ring after 16 years in the league. And it seemed to be going that way. And I think when the playoffs happen and the NBA finals happen, you kind of just go, you have a favorite team, of course, but then as it kind of chops down, you kind of go with also the second or third favorite team. Yeah. And I was with the Nets. And then after the Nets, I'm like, okay, I was with the Suns. But again, congratulations to the Milwaukee Bucks.
So you were just team hopping. Yeah. And our dad called it. I spoke to him, I think, on Sunday, and he was like, oh, the Bucks is going to take out. I don't want to hear that. But,
But they said whoever won Game 5 was going to win the NBA.
Yeah, my husband was being so disrespectful with the highlights. I said, you're just going to play the highlights right in front of me. I'm in my feelings about Chris Paul not getting his.
But also, if you guys are happy that Milwaukee won, you can hit us up in the chat as well. But if you're a Phoenix Suns fan, it's okay. They'll be back
and Chris Paul, these are good job.
Yeah, good job.
Keep your head up.
It was a good game. It was a really good game. It was kind of back and forth.
It's a good series,
it was. And it was good.
We saw some teams that were like,
And it gave the fans an opportunity to really be back in the game because the year before, it was just a different atmosphere.
Before that, you always saw the same teams in the finals and things like that. So kind of mixed it up a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah, so in sad news, we have Keyshia Cole's mom, Frankie, passed away on a birthday, actually, from a drug overdose, allegedly.
Yes.
And our condolences to Keyshia Cole and the family. Frankie, we know her from the reality shows, The Way It Is. And I think Keyshia Cole had a few other
reality shows. And
such a big personality. Yeah.
And she really, I think on Keyshia Cole's first reality series, she really was like the standout person. And a lot of people remember her from Man Down.
I think Man Down, Cold Tan.
And that's other little
and also
sayings that she had.
And we're not making light of the addiction that she struggled with. However, she was such a big personality, and we were always rooting for her to just get better and stay, clean.
And I think that's what it was. People were just really wanting her to just overcome the addiction.
Yes.
And because she was such a lively and fun person overall. We know that her family, her children, her family, friends, and loved ones, all who loved her, we know that we give our condolences to all of them.
Yeah, to all of them. Yeah. Yeah, it's not easy when you lose a loved one, especially to an addiction.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to share any of your stories in the comments about that, or comment on this story, just feel free to do so.
And then also you can also visit where we have these stories at bsmandmedia.com. And you can visit that as well and see all the articles and stories that we had for this week.
Yeah. And Khloe Kardashian, she was talking about her workouts and how she uses it as a form of therapy. And workouts are really, I know that for myself, I tend to work out because it is good for your mental.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, so what do you guys think about that? Do you also use workouts to help you with your mentals as well, or as therapy? And if so, what type of workouts do you guys do? So I think that's really good that she spoke about that.
Yeah, that she spoke about that as well, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes. And it is good. It just makes you, it adds to your productivity. And
that too.
And it clears your mind. It's just something about working out. Tell us your workout stories. How do you feel after you work out? What is it? Do you feel more organized? You feel like you could just take on the world? Share and let us know, your feelings after you have a really good workout.
And it's also a de-stressor too. It helps you with stress as well. So yeah, guys, let us know. So I'm glad that she spoke up about that. Like Tamela was speaking about, so many people are dealing with things, and so you have to find that therapy that's going to help you get through that.
Yes, definitely.
Coco Gauff. Okay, she
Yes, she actually is out of the Tokyo Olympics due to a positive COVID-19 test. And so she's 17 years old, a tennis phenom already at such a young age. And we're just sorry and kind of sad to see that she will not be participating. But we do want to make sure that she's well, and that, to give her well wishes to get well very soon.
Yeah, so get well, Coco.
Yeah, get well, Coco.
You guys tell us how you feel in the comments. Of course, it's always good to stay safe. And also in COVID news, Bridgerton.
Yes.
And I've yet to see that.
I saw, season one. Yes, season one. Yeah, I absolutely loved it. I kind of binged watched Bridgerton, but production has halted because there has been another positive COVID-19 case. They had one prior.
Yeah, I think the first case was a crew member. So they haven't really disclosed this time if it's a crew member or one of the actors. But nonetheless, they have halted production. And so we wish everyone well with that, and hopefully they'll be able to get back to production.
Yes, this is the Shonda Rhimes executive produced Bridgerton. It was such a popular staple on Netflix when it debuted.
Yeah, I think it got picked up for season 2 after 1 month of.
Because I think they were still.
They were still airing. It was so popular that
So we know we have lots of people looking forward to season 2, and we'll just have to hang tight a little bit longer until everybody.
Who's the guy that played? He's not coming back, right?
No, actually, in the book, his character was only supposed to be for a certain period of time. So they're staying true to the book and not having him be a part of season 2.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I just need to catch up.
You need to watch season 1. That's what that is, right?
Right.
Yes.
Let me do that.
Idris. Well, Idris Elba speaks out about preventing racism on social media. This namely came after a couple of players for the Euro 2021 received a lot of racist comments. And so with that, Idris Elba, he kind of spoke on the fact that if you have to have a blue check mark for a celebrity to verify your identity, he feels like everyone should. He kind of likened it to you wouldn't board the plane without some kind of identity, and they have to check you out and make sure that you're you, right? And so he feels like having that verification for everyone will kind of combat a lot of those mean-spirited racist remarks on social media.
Wow.
And it does, because it really gets out of hand, and I just cannot imagine. And we do have people behind a keyboard. They say such malicious, such harmful, hurtful things that.
And I think they say such harmful, hurtful things because a lot of people are hurting.
Yeah.
You know, and
Hurt people.
Yeah.
But I do like the fact that Idris Elba is speaking about it. He's speaking up rather about it to challenge Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Like, hey guys, literally, what are you doing to make sure that people will not continue to make these harmful, negative comments? Because they're hurt people, but you're spreading the hurt. And especially for people that are just playing sports, they're doing music, they're just being themselves and what they love to do. And then if something doesn't seem right or you don't agree with someone, then we get behind the keyboard and we just kind of spread the nastiness. And we've got to stop that.
And when we talk about mental health,
yes,
that's
especially in regards to mental health,
right.
Yeah, because
and what that does to somebody psychologically.
Because whether someone is a celebrity or not, they have feelings too. And if they do happen to come across some comments, can you imagine how that makes them feel?
I mean, there's the thing. What do they call it? Constructive criticism,
or say something with love, kind of like how Tabitha Brown, says
with love.
The actress and vegan influencer.
Yeah, we should purpose to heal with our words rather than hurt. Yeah. So, and I'm right there with Idris because that's something I've thought about.
Yeah.
Like, why don't the social media platforms crack down on that? And my thought, is that maybe it will probably lessen the traction on social media, but do you want the traction or do you want people to be well mentally? So, you have to, which one are you going to pick?
Yeah.
And I would hope they would pick, helping people with their mental state.
Yes. Yeah. But I do like the fact that he's taken a stand, as we know other people, whether they're a celebrity or not, they're taking a stand to say enough of the racism, enough of the mean-spirited remarks, and enough of just hurting people. So thank you, Idris.
Yeah, let's just hope that social media is listening, those who own the platforms. And also too, I think if enough people speak up like Idris, there's power in numbers, then we may see that happening. Yeah. But right now I think it's because of the traction, and because I believe they can filter that stuff out where people don't see all that mean-spirited.
Starts from the top. So let us know your thoughts on Idris Elba combating ways in which we can make sure that we are not leaving mean-spirited, hurtful remarks on social media. So give us your thoughts and opinions.
Yeah, and also how do you deal with it when you are on the receiving end of such meanness?
And then because they attack families and loved ones, it's sometimes it gets really out of hand,
especially with children.
Especially with children, really out of hand.
The babies alone.
So again, thank you, Idris. And so hey, it's birthday time. If you are celebrating a birthday, happiest birthday to you. And whether it's this week or whether it's going towards the weekend, we want to wish you a happy birthday. And with that being said, we have a few celebrity birthdays that we can make mention of, right?
I like how you just talked in my birthday song.
No, I know that's a staple. You always sing. So it's kind of like a background.
I was trying to get my little shine.
It's kind of like a background thing. I say birthday and then you're singing in the background. So
birthday.
It works, guys, right?
It works.
Yes. So we have Sandra Oh. She celebrated her birthday on July 20th. The actress, she played on, what was it?
Grey's Anatomy.
A
lot of people are turning 50.
Yeah. And she's 50 years old. And then also on July 20th was Omar Epps, the actor. He is 48 years old. And for July 22nd, which is tomorrow, Selena Gomez, the singer and actress, will be 28.
I looked at that and I was like, really? Only 28?
Yeah, only 28 years old. And on Friday, your anniversary day, your wedding anniversary, but on Friday, July 23rd, Marlon Wayans, the comedian actor, will be 49 years young.
Marlon.
Yes.
So if you guys are celebrating a birthday as well, let the twins know by dropping your birthday in the comments so that we can say happy birthday, sing happy birthday, or just shout you out. We're going to celebrate with you.
So again, happiest birthday to you.
What did you got? Oh, well, hold on. I'm jumping ahead of myself. Where do I have to go?
Where do you have to go? What are you rushing to?
Are you still working, girl?
Yeah.
What are you guys currently streaming right now? We have what's out right now? We have
well, on Netflix we have it's Naomi, Osaka. She has a documentary, and it's really about her life. They show a little bit of her early life with her sister. Kind of gave me that Serena and Venus Williams vibe because they were on the tennis. They were on the tennis court, and her dad was, of course, coaching her at a very early age. But what I like about this documentary, and you all can chime in, was how she's very in tune to like caring for other people. She doesn't like all of that media attention. Thus, you know, her withdrawing previously before for mental wellness reasons. But she is very much into like making sure that everybody else is okay. And then also she is just, you know, she doesn't really like all that fanfare.
Which
media.
Is kind of different.
Sort of kind of play the game of tennis is what I kind of picked up from the documentary.
I like that. You know, like I like for people to just stick to the art. And, you know, but I like the personalities too, but within context.
I think it's well, they said season 1, so I don't know if there's going to be more seasons. But it was really short. It's like 45 minutes.
So
but
watched?
Yeah, I watched. But it's a good 45 minutes. So if you all watched the Naomi Osaka documentary, let us know and give us your thoughts and opinions on that as well. You can go ahead and offer.
Right. And so Space Jam, A New Legacy.
Yeah.
It is streaming on HBO Max with
Yeah.
LeBron James. And also the infamous Bugs Bunny and all the Looney Tunes.
So you all, so you all let us know. No spoilers because people still maybe have.
And I am one of them. Trisha's one of them.
Because it's also in theaters and it's also on HBO Max. So you have 2 ways to watch. But we're not giving away any spoilers for it. I will just say, if I can, that Don Cheadle is in the movie and he's a great actor. So
you can't.
I'll just leave it at that.
You cannot go wrong with Don Cheadle. He is hilarious and he's a really good actor.
Yeah.
And I hope that, you know, he doesn't really get the recognition I think he should get as an actor.
Yeah.
But yeah, he always delivers.
He's very consistent. So if you watch Space Jam: A New Legacy, let us know without giving away the spoilers. And
are they comparing the old Space Jam to the? Because I actually, I think
they are.
Space Jam, the original one, is on Hulu. And I'm like, was that on Hulu before, or did they drop that when the new Space Jam? Because I'm thinking like, oh, the shade.
The shade, yeah. But I think what it is, when you're so used to having, you know, of course, the first one was Michael Jordan.
Yes.
So that, you know,
I think that was back
can't get past Michael Jordan. But I think this one here,
back in '96. Yeah.
But this one here with LeBron James is doing really well, and I know that it will become kind of like a
another classic
like the one with Michael Jordan. And there was one part in the movie that made reference to Michael Jordan, but you'll have to watch the movie to see. It was really funny. It was really cute and funny. Okay. So yeah. So let us know, guys, if you what are you watching that's streaming? If you're watching a documentary, if you're watching a new show, if you're watching something that's a little seasoned and you just like it, you can also just let us know what you're streaming or what you're watching that's streaming rather. Yeah.
Okay. And before we wrap up, what are you guys doing for the weekend? Well, not the weekend. We're in the middle of the week.
Yeah.
The rest of the week.
The rest of the week. Yeah.
Yes. Your plans, let us know in the comments. And also, too, want to ask the viewers. I know we asked Tamela, the question was what she's watching on YouTube, who she's watching.
Yeah.
And we want to ask you guys the same question. Who are you guys watching on YouTube as well? I kind of go back and forth. I seem to stumble on Tabitha Brown's videos.
Oh yeah.
I think
I can see that. Yeah.
I think I have it filtered that way on YouTube because they're always inspirational and always right on time.
Yeah.
So I love watching that, and also to the Man Family Dinner.
Okay.
I just watched the most recent episode. That's why I said David Jr. and Latia are hilarious. Love all of them, of course. And there's some other things I watch on there as well. But you guys let us know what you're watching on YouTube, who you like to watch, your favorite channel. We do hope that you guys add the Twins and Media in that channel as well. Hey, you know.
Yeah. Hey, why not? Why not, right? Why not? But yeah, just continue the conversation. The great thing about it is on our show, you can even continue the conversation afterwards. If you didn't catch us now, you can also catch us in the replay. Thank you so much. Abby Moncourt says, I feel so much more alive and well after a great workout. Today was yoga. My energy level is jumping off the roof. Okay, Abby. All right.
So I have to give
So Abby has lots of energy.
I used to do yoga a while back. I'm going to start back up again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I do agree. It's a really good workout, and it's because it's also mental too, so it helps you with I think all components.
I've been doing a lot of stretching, conditioning, and
weights.
Jump rope and crunches. And
Okay, let's talk about the jump rope.
And
Oh my God.
And I have double dutch rope, so we'll be double dutching pretty soon, guys.
Well, the thing with the jump rope is I had not jumped rope in a while.
Oh, I love it.
I think since 2020, the pandemic. And I tried it, I think, last week. Oh my goodness. Everything hurt. My legs were so sore.
It's a good workout.
It's a good workout, but I couldn't move. And I'm like, what?
It's definitely a good workout.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I was
really good cardio.
Yeah, good cardio. Be more consistent with the jump rope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I it's one of my favorite parts is to jump rope.
And I was getting it too. I just felt it the next day. So
and we have the double dutch. Well, I got a double dutch rope, so we'll be double dutching pretty soon, right? Okay, so you'll look out for that as well.
Right.
Kashana Dudley says hello. Hi, Kashana. And then let's see. Debbie Bowen says great conversation, ladies. Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure for you all to join us.
And Angela Brim, I think she's talking in reference to the YouTube, so mostly music for her.
Okay.
Yes.
And then also she says that jump rope is so much fun. So yes, so continue to let us know things that make you feel good by way of exercise. How do you relax? What do you do in your downtime? What are you doing for the rest of the days, the week, going into the weekend? And again, also if you're celebrating a birthday.
Yeah. And we did mention earlier in the program that we have a surprise giveaway. We'll put the details in the comments. And the word of the day is star.
Star, right?
The star that you guys are.
Yeah, and I like that you said that earlier in the broadcast. The star that you guys are.
I'm trying to drop that.
Yeah, and you've been that's motivation, guys.
Yeah, I'm trying
giving the audience some motivation. But thank you so much for tuning in to another Twins of Media live show. We always like visiting with you all here
on this Wednesday.
We're normally here on Fridays at 6 p.m. Central Time. So stay tuned for our upcoming shows again on Friday, 6 p.m. Central Time.
All right. And I spoke about my anniversary. So if you guys are celebrating again, birthday, anniversary, whatever, just go ahead and drop it in the comments. We want to celebrate you all.
Yeah, if you're celebrating an anniversary, just whatever you're celebrating, let us know, because like Tamela Mann mentioned earlier, we're all here to give each other hope and healing. And so it continues well past when this show is live. So
so thank you for watching. If you guys want to see more episodes and more interviews, go ahead and hit your notifications. You can find us on Facebook, BSM Magazine, and Twins of Media on Facebook. And also, too, if you guys want to know what's trending, what we're talking about, head over to bsmmedia.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel at BSM Media Group. I think I covered it all.
I think you covered it all. So
also, too, sharing is caring. Go ahead and share this broadcast.
Share this broadcast. And then also we have within the content portion of today's show, we have all of our social media handles. So you can go ahead and follow us that way as well. And then we'll also, if we don't already have it up, we'll also put the link to pre-order Tamela Mann's music from her upcoming album, Overcomer. Remember, guys, it debuts on August 6th.
But you can pre-order now.
Pre-order now. And yes, and before we jump off, Angela Brim says her anniversary was on May 5th and she's new to marriage. So,
congratulations on your marriage and happy belated anniversary. And we wish you many, many, many more wedding anniversaries to come.
Yeah, and thank you, Abby, for sharing today's broadcast. And until next time, guys, whatever you do.
We're going to go do the Twins of Media after live.
Twins. So we'll share the Twins of Media after live. And
we dance so you guys can dance with us.
Yes. So whatever you do, dance, have fun, love yourselves, do something good for yourselves. And guess what? Until next time, talk soon, guys.
All right. Love you.
Love you. All right.
And the twins, we out.